Okay, so what I've done so far is created a directory called agar-hs, and I've run snap in it inside of that directory so that snap will generate a bunch of files for me to edit. So I guess what I need to do next is just build and install. It should grab the dependent. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just do compile update first. Right, so I've never really done anything with Haskell before. Um, I've done a few problems with it, like project Euler problems. I got to like maybe 20 problems. So yeah, there's just a bunch of problems, math problems that you can solve with. I don't know. I guess you could solve it by hand, but you're supposed to solve it using a program of some sort. So a lot of people, what they do is I don't want to install that. Cabal build. Yeah. So what a lot of people do when they start out with a new programming language is that they go on projecteuler.net and then they just like go through the first couple of problems so that they have they basically know the syntax and stuff and how to solve simple problems with it. It does get Project Euler does get like the problems do get quite difficult later on. Like as you can see, there's like 78 people that have solved the latest one, whereas with the first one, I don't know. Do I have to log in? I think I might. Nope. Let's try one. Yeah. So I don't know if it says. Yeah. Okay. I guess it doesn't say that. Okay. So I guess I already had all the dependencies for Snap, but if you're running this, it should take like a couple minutes if you have a slow-ish computer like me. Yeah, so let's do Cabal run. I think this should work. So yeah, Cabal is Haskell's build system, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so it's what you use to build Haskell applications. So yeah, you need to install Cabal to do anything with Haskell. Okay. So it's telling me that it's running the basic application, like the generated application on port 8000. So I'm going to go to my web browser and type in localhost colon 8000, and there's like a sample application here. Not sure what the actual username is. Oh, I guess I have to register first. Yeah, create a new user. I've never really dealt with Snap before. I just know these basic commands and that's it. I'm gonna be dicking around with this framework for quite a bit. I'm gonna do. I need to remember this. See, 1, 2, 3. So I can add, and then I can log in. Okay, cool. So it's yeah. So it's just a simple application. Yeah. Okay. So as I understand it, Snap is loosely coupled, so you can like swap out little bits of Snap as you feel is necessary. So like by default, Snap uses Heist for the templating part. So for like all the HTML generation, uses Heist, and then it uses Snap Core and Snap Server for like actually serving the page. Where am I starting out? Oh right, yeah. Right, I need to clarify that I need to mention that I'm going to be using a library called snap-websockets. Oh, no, it's called WebSockets-snap. Yeah, so this is basically a snaplet that that lets you run, that lets you use WebSockets. I'm not sure, like I've never used this before, so I'm probably gonna swap it out later, or I might just go with something else entirely. I could do something. I could look it up. I just know that Snap is one of the one of the main web frameworks in the Haskell community. So I don't know. I just feel like I should be using it if I'm just starting out. But let's see how it goes. Example server. Right. So there, I could just use this. This might be a whole lot easier. Yeah, I don't think I need Snap entirely. Yeah, I mean, let's just get rid of that. Oh wait, cd agar-hs. I don't think this is gonna work. Yes. Okay, got rid of everything. I need to do, I think it's Cabal init. I could be wrong though. Okay, so Cabal init is a command that I can pass. Init is a command that I can pass to Cabal that'll help me set up a Haskell project interactively. So it's going to ask me a bunch of questions. I'm just going to choose the defaults for everything. I want it to be an executable. So the difference is that with a library, you don't have like a main function. So there's no real entry point. I'm sure you could specify one if you wanted to. Like you could have, well, I guess it would default to an executable in that case. Okay, cool. I don't need to set up anything. I need to set this part up. I want this to be src, and I want main is to be main.hs, and I want the WebSockets package. So what I'm doing here is specifying first off where the entry point of the program is, and that's going to be in a file called main.hs. I'll show you where exactly in the file later on. I'm just going to start out with hello world, and I'll show you then. Right, so the second part is this build depends part. It's just showing It's just telling Cabal what all dependencies to pull in. So there's the base, which is just I guess the standard library, and WebSock is the library we're going to be using. I'm pretty sure I'm going to switch out switch libraries out like a million times until I find something that I like. But I don't know. It seems the example that we looked at earlier seems fine. I'm gonna get rid of the snap stuff. Yeah, it looks all right. I don't understand any of it, but it's 152 lines of literate Haskell. Oh right. So literate Haskell is, I guess, a way of it's like a way of documenting Haskell. They can like have all of this stuff. I guess you can like put it in a. Let's see if this works. Literate Haskell. Oh, I wonder, did my internet crap out? I think I might have just put in the wrong thing. Yeah, that's weird. Oh. Huh. I guess the raw thing for GitHub is down. Cool. I've never seen that happen before. Literate programming. No, that's no, not literate. I don't think it's literate programming. Literate Haskell example. Literate programming. So you can, it's the file with the extension LHS. So you can put in code and non-code parts, but I guess it prefers the non-code parts. Weird. I guess it's just a way of explaining how to use this. I don't know. I guess it doesn't seem all that important right now. All right. So after I've specified the dependencies, I want to specify where to find this main.hs, which is, and I've just said that it's going to be in the src directory. Oh, shoot. I should not have done that. So I guess I need to make a src directory, and then pop in a main.hs file in there. And a hello world in Haskell basically looks like this. Module main where main equals do. No, I don't need the do notation, I think. Hello world. And this is the main function is what gets called in an executable. So if I do cabal run, it'll configure the .cabal file, and then I see. Okay, so it just told me that there's a dependency missing, and the dependency that's missing is WebSocket. What I need to do now is it's telling me WebSocket-any. This is because I haven't specified a version number for WebSockets, so I need to go do that now. So with base, we've specified that the version that Cabal should pull in should be greater than or equal to 4.7 and less than 4.8. So you can have like, so you can have like 4.9, or so base can equal 4.7.1 or 2 or 3.4, that kind of thing. It's just an easier way of just like specifying what version numbers to use. So I guess the current version is 0.9.4.0. 0.9.4. Ah, crap! I should be. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That I should have done this earlier. Right, and now I can just do. Can I zoom in here? Yeah. All right. Cool. Now I can just do cabal install. No. Yeah. Install dash dash only dependencies. Dependencies. All right. And now this is going to take a while. Right. So the only dependencies part, the reason I specified that was because otherwise it compiles this entire program and then installs it to my path. So if I were to just do cabal install, I would be able to do I could execute it as agar.hs, but I don't really want that on my path, so I just do. I want to be able to do cabal run instead of. It's just. I don't think it makes a difference, but it's just like a matter of preference. Like yeah, that's when I did snap init earlier. That's how that happened. It installed it to my path. Let's see how this works. So I need. Looks like. I guess I'm gonna ignore all of this monad stuff here, and the only thing the important stuff is this part, this import ws. So you're importing from this module called network dot. Hey, Riley Hamilton. Oh, I'm not logged in. Okay. How's it going, buddy? Sorry, I had to refresh the chat screen. It's broken. Yeah, I have it on my other computer. I just haven't logged in on that yet. So as I was saying, right? Yeah. So the relevant import is this network dot WebSockets, and you can see it on the package page right here. So if you like click on that link, there's documentation of all the functions that you could use. Yeah. I mean, it like at first glance it seems pretty straightforward. Oh, I forgot to mention that someone's already deobfuscated. Right. So if you go to agar.io, if you inspect the element and like open up your dev tools and go into sources, you'll find a main out.js file, and as you can see, it's all jumbled up. This is like all the code for the client side part. So someone already someone already deobfuscated this, so they made sense of all of this, and they posted it at this link. So you should probably go check that out if you're interested. I'm actually creating a server for myself. So like instead of connecting to agar.io, I'm going to be connecting to my own server eventually. I'm just like learning a programming language while I'm doing it too. So yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. I'm really far away from the server. I think it's in like Dallas or something. And I'm in Canada, so. Right, so this deobfuscated code should should serve as a decent start. I don't. It's not. It's obviously not up to date anymore because when I got this off the internet, it was May 17th. Now it's May 22nd. So it's 5 days out of stream. Yeah. Thanks for watching, Riley. Yeah. I guess it's still installing. Yeah. But that doesn't mean we can't get started. Looks like you just need to import network.websockets, and there's an idea of a server state, which is a list of clients. So let's look at what I don't actually have that anymore, do I? Clause. Yeah, I should have installed this off screen. If you want to learn, like if you're an absolute beginner, you should look at Learn Code the Hard Way. I think that's like the best, well, not the best, but the most practical way in my opinion. And then like look at Python, learn Python the hard way. And yeah, so it's pretty good. There's a free ebook. No, not. Yeah, there we go. This is it. It's. I know I have a bunch of friends that learned it this way. There's also I forget Zed Shaw Python. I know the guy that, like, I've heard of the guy that learned Python the hard way. That is the right one. Yeah, it's just if you, I think it's like at the bottom. I remember this used to be like a free ebook or something. Right. Yeah. So there's a, if you go to learnpythonthehardway.org/book, it's got a free book teaching you from the start how to create a program and the right way to do it. So yeah, it's and Python is a real easy language to get started with. I'm still waiting for this to build. I guess the stream is really hurting my performance. Hold on, I'm gonna post it in the chat. I hope you got that link. I wonder why it's so slow. Yeah, this is Cabal install takes a long time to install stuff. It's a pain in the ass, really, but what are you gonna do? All right. So you have a list of clients, which are just a text and a connection, a WebSocket connection. So yeah, this is what in Haskell it's called a tuple or a tuple. So what you can do is like represent. It's like it's just a way of representing a type as composed of two other types. So you can have a server, can have a I don't know, a connection, can have a server, and yeah, Riley, yeah, I'm in Canada. Yeah, sorry about the delay. I don't know how to fix that. I guess I should be turning on that setting in broadcast where like it's a stream delay thing. I guess I'll do it later. So you can have us type server and a client. So now it's gonna complain because we haven't declared what it doesn't know what a server or a client is, but you can it's maybe I should explain it like this. So you can have uh, type numbers can have a integer or a I think Haskell has floats. Yeah, okay, or a float. That's what it is. So I can do 1 and 1.0, and it's going to be of type numbers. It's just a tuple. So I can do let numbers equal 1 and 1.0, and then I can inspect the type of this by doing colon type numbers. This only works in GHCI. So, oh, cool! I've never been that far up north. Maybe like I've only been to Thompson, Manitoba. If you've ever heard of it, that's like the furthest north I've ever been. But yeah, that's technically north enough to be considered north. Okay, oh wow. It's actually building now, finally. Yeah. I guess I should have installed this before I started the stream. Pretty crappy. This seems easy enough. It's just taking forever to install. Oh, it's done. It's done. Finally. Oh, hallelujah. It's really complicated. Like Haskell in general, every single program I see in Haskell is just like it's maybe like 50 lines of code, but it's like 50 lines of code I have no idea what it is. Right, so I'm just gonna set up a basic WebSocket server with using this. So import qualified network.websockets as. So it basically imports this module, this network.websockets module, and then renames it to WS in this scope. So whenever I want something out of this module, I do WS dot something, so something here. So like let's look at what's in here. WS. There's a send ping function, so that takes a send. Oh, if you want to play Agar, yeah, I'll just play Agar then. I'm so bad at this. Whoa, lag. Yeah, I don't know. I've gotten kind of bored of the game, to be honest. I like free for all. It's fun. It's fun to play free for all, because it's so unpredictable. Like when you can like team up with people and stuff like that. But team mode is really annoying because team mode is basically just free for all, except you can't kill a bunch of people or eat a bunch of people rather. You I've never seen anyone team up in team mode before. It's just boring. It's like you just get eaten. In in free for all, I can just run around and like I can team up with people. Let's see if I can team up with Bilal or Doge. Let's go get Doge. Here, eat that. Uh-oh. Oh shoot. Whoa. God. All right. Yeah. I mean, I like free for all though. It's fun, but yeah, like T mode really. I was really excited when T mode came out because like I was waiting for like I heard the on Reddit like I heard about the developer doing it or thinking about doing it, and I was like so excited for it because like it would make it harder for someone to like stab you in the back after teaming up with them, right? But it was kind of disappointing. It's not really team mode. Right. So what was I doing before? Right. Yeah, I was explaining how to use functions from this from WS. Right. So they have a bunch of types in here. So yeah. You, you, I, this is basically a type alias in Haskell. So you do type client, and then you put in a tuple, a tuple, and then you put two types inside of the tuple. So yeah, I need to import something here. Import data.text. It's I don't know. I don't know if I can explain this quite right, but I could probably show it eventually. So there's a type client, and then there's a type server state, which is a list of clients. So this square bracket means a list. List of type client. So we're gonna have, this is basically gonna, when it's compiled, it's gonna expand to this list of type text and connection. Yeah, that's how they. So. Oh, what I'm trying to do with this is basically, so what happens is, okay, there's two parts to agar. So there's the yeah, no worries. Yeah, ask as many questions as you'd like. I'm trying to figure this out as I go along. So I might be quiet for a while. So yeah, asking questions is great. So there's this file when you go to agar.io. There's this file called main_out.js, and this contains all of the code for the client side. So when you move to a certain place, what happens is your browser is telling this server to move you to that place, and then that server tells everyone on that server where you are and who you've eaten and what your score is. So I want to keep track of that on my own server, because right now right now the only server you can connect to is agar.io. I want to set up one so that me and my friends can play it rather than being connected to like a random one. Plus, I also want to learn how to program in Haskell, so that's mainly why I'm doing it. I'm not sure if that explanation was good enough, but just like keep asking questions. All right, so you have a server state. So I guess it's just a list of clients, and then you'll set this as you get more clients coming in. So by client, I mean someone that's connecting to the server. And there's a new server state right here. New server state. And that's an empty list of clients. I don't think I need it. Yeah, whatever, I'll just put it in. It seems trivial, but whatever. Server state. I don't think I need a text here. So what they want is a text, which is basically just a username. So like I might say if my username was boobies, so this would be boobies, and then comma some connection. I'm just gonna I'm gonna set this to something like player, and then I'm gonna create a data object here, a data player equals player, and then I'm gonna set a bunch of things about this player. I don't know. A player needs a nickname, right? Yeah, and that's gonna be a string. It's really hard to see. What else? A player needs a score. A player needs a mass. Oh no, that should be an int. So int is short for integer. So it can be like, yeah, no worries. Thanks for watching, Riley. So yeah, an integer is basically numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, that kind of thing. It needs a mass. And what else would a player need? That's pretty much it. That's all a player needs. Well, yeah, okay. Maybe you might need like position. Yeah, position would be nice. So where on the map this player is. So yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna say position, and then see that tuple here. So I'm just gonna call it int. I'm gonna create a new type for that. Maybe I'm gonna say type position equals position x int. Oh right, yeah. So the standard convention, like what I've seen around a lot is to prefix this with something. So px. I think I'm just gonna do that. So the p stands for position. So the reason why is that let's say you have a pause called position, and then you set one. I don't know. So that should work. Data constructor position. I don't know why that did not work. Oh, that's why. Okay, sorry. Data. So let's say there's a position called that. So what I can do is take out the x by doing x equals p px pause. So I'm just px is basically just a function that's pulling that px out of this pause. So yeah, that's basically why you want to prefix it with p's. So I'm just gonna say pause x. I'm gonna put that in pl nickname, pl score, pl mass, pl position. I think so. A player could be spectating as well, so their score isn't necessarily a score. So I'm gonna make it a maybe, and I'm gonna call it a maybe int, maybe another maybe int, and their position. I need to replace that with See, there's a problem here. Yeah, there's a see the problem is that you could have spectators, you could have active players, and then you could have people that are just watching from come on, it's really slow. That are just watching from this thing. So I don't know. I guess do you need a nickname to spectate? I don't think so. Yeah, I guess let's just call it a player. We don't need the maybe score. Let's just set it as position. Yeah. Let's not get too creative. Let's just call it is spec pl spectator bool. So Boolean is basically just a true or false thing. So the spectator a player can be a spectator or not a spectator. Or maybe it would be better just to do pl active. Yeah, I think that's better. Oh, I forgot about this. I need to specify. How about a pause y int? Yeah, that works. Pause y. So on a 2D grid, maybe do I have that? No, I don't need this in my life right now. Okay. Right. So a 2D thing can have an x or y coordinate basically. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not sure what else I can say there. I forgot. There's also one more thing that I need. Two more things. I need to uh, specify cells, I think. Data cell. It can be a food. It can be food, and just cell pause, and that can just be a position. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Or it can be a virus, and that's also a cell pause here. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I don't need all of this. Maybe I don't need to specify cell pause. Food position. That's the only thing that matters. Oh, no. That's not the only thing that matters. uh, what else matters is the size of the virus. So in Agar, you can actually pop in, uh, like, you can inject your mass onto there, onto a virus to make it bigger, and it makes it so that like it targets more people, or no, so that it expands and like turns into a new virus. Um, so sorry if I'm a little bit incoherent right now. It's pretty late right now. Size. Wait, I don't think I need. Yeah, might as well. Doesn't hurt to be coherent. Virus size int. This looks good so far. I think that's all of it. That's all the data we need to store. I wonder what's wrong here. Okay. Thought I lost it for a second. I don't think I need. I'll keep the text. I don't need all the functions, I think. Qualified as T. So yeah, we're representing a client as a player. Player can be active. Player, yeah, we're gonna represent it as an empty string or a 0 for score. And for position, it's maybe I should put in a maybe position. Well, whatever. I guess I'll have to check all the time if they're active. They could be dying. Whatever. I don't think it makes a huge difference. It's not as clean. It's better to be type safe about these things. Shoot. Sorry, my other screen died, or sorry, it went black. I haven't been watching chat for a bit. Oh, cool. There's no one else. I kind of I don't. I don't feel that bad that no one's watching, because I kind of like not having to communicate. Like I like explaining what I'm doing to myself. Type client server state, and then a list of clients. Get number of clients. That's. I don't think it's big. It's a big deal. Client exists. That shouldn't make a big difference. Oh, but we do want like a unique player thing. Yeah, we probably want that. PL ID. I'm just going to set it to a string. Yeah, so basically we want to be able to pull out a player with an ID. So every player is going to have their own ID. Instead of, so we want people to have like people to pick the same nickname, but not but on the server side we want everyone to be different. Cool. Cool. Stay pending. So yeah, that's how I guess. So how you run the server is you go into your main function, then you pull out your state. I guess that's your new mvar. Oh, I'm not. I forget how to do this. Mvar. I've like read blog posts about this, so I don't like. I'm not completely new, but I don't know how to deal with this. How to use it. I mean, so difference between a tvar and an tmvvar is just a way of like storing state, like a safe way of storing state. So in Haskell you can't do something like x equals 1 and then x equals 2. There's no such thing. You just can't. It's not allowed. You can only declare something once, and then you can't change it ever again. What you can do though is you can change the reference to it. So if you wrap this, so let's say you had a data of some sort of state, and then you can like put something in here, stuff. You can put stuff in here, and I think that should work. Yeah, so you can put stuff inside of this, and like just change the stuff inside without changing the reference to the outside. So you're not changing the stuff. You're changing what the state thing is pointing to. I guess that's the best way of explaining how concurrency, or sorry, state works in Haskell. I think it was Real World Haskell that had the best example of it. So there's this book out called Real World Haskell. If you go to realworldhaskell.org/book, I don't know why it's taking so long to load. I wonder. I don't think I've seen Riley Hamilton before. I'm looking at his Twitch profile right now. Maybe he's streaming. No, I think he left. Well, shit. He has a lot more followers than me. I don't think he broadcasts, though. Yeah, he doesn't broadcast. Well, I mean, so far we've got a. Yeah, let's see what we have so far. So far we have a. We've selected a decent library to do all the WebSocket stuff. We have models on the server for all the various stuff that we're gonna need to store. I have some sort of understanding of how state works in Haskell. I guess I'll come back to this tomorrow. Bye for now.